There's Animal Crossing news. This happens once in a century at this point, so any new Animal Crossing info always makes for a great day. Now, this isn't New Horizons news. New Horizons is probably never ever going to get any more news because they're never going to release another update. And videos or articles claiming otherwise are wrong. I mean, could it happen? Maybe, but there's a better chance that you, yes, you, will win the lottery before New Horizons ever gets more content. So this video is only about Animal Crossing news. I felt bad about apparently misleading people in my last Animal Crossing news video, and I didn't want to do that this time, so I'm getting it out of the way. But there is Animal Crossing news. Not about the game, but about the game, you know? So on to the news. The Animal Crossing Aquarium tour that made its way through Japan and America is headed to the United Kingdom. You'll be able to see the Animal Crossing crossover event in 5 different cities starting this month. If this is anything like the American tour, there will be cutouts of characters, hidden Animal Crossing Easter eggs around the exhibits, merch, stamps, and a meet and greet with Tom Nook and Isabelle. I unfortunately did not make it to the one in Boston when it came around my neck of the woods, but I have stalked other people's videos and it seems like it's a really cute time. If you're an Animal Crossing fan and the event happens to come to an aquarium near you, I recommend checking it out. If not for the merch alone, then, you know, just for the nice aquarium vibes. How can you ever say no to Animal Crossing merch though, you know? I'll link the full details in the description if you're in the UK and you want more information. I'm so happy that Animal Crossing is so popular now that they can do a world tour and apparently have it be successful enough to keep going to new cities. This really shows the staying power of Animal Crossing. It's just everywhere. Who knows? Maybe it'll come to a city near you at some point. I do wonder what plans they have for the future since we're totally getting a new game in the somewhat near future. But what else are they gonna do with Animal Crossing? Now that it's finally 2025, new Animal Crossing Lego sets are released. You can stargaze with Celeste, set up shop with Leaf, or shop at the Able Sisters. I gotta say, these sets are pretty reasonably priced. They are a bit on the smaller, simpler side than the ones that released last year. I'm still waiting for the day that Nintendo realizes that there are a lot of adults who like to assemble these sets and would like something a little more intricate and detailed and even more expensive. Look at this two-door corner that they just released. Now imagine this, but Animal Crossing. I know the kiddos won't have the funds or the patience to spend 5 hours creating this beauty, but not everything has to be for the kids, Nintendo. We know Lego is capable of these amazing designs. Now let's cross that with animals and we're eating. Speaking of Legos, there's an Animal Crossing Cozy Winter Sweepstakes happening through My Nintendo. If you log onto your Nintendo account, you can use your Platinum points, which you probably don't use for anything, so you definitely have Platinum points, to enter up to 5 times for a chance to win prizes. There will be 5 winners total, so, you know, again, your chances of winning this are better than an update to New Horizons, but they're still not good. Each winner will receive the KK Slider Plaza Concert Lego set, a fleece blanket, and a hoodie. You have until the night of February 18th to enter. It goes to like 2 a.m. Eastern time on the 19th or something, so go now. The link is also in the description. I always forget to check My Nintendo. They usually have some cool stuff that you can trade your points for, but I only saw this one because Chewy retweeted Nintendo's tweet, so thank you, Chewy. Now for some actual game news. If you've been under a rock, Pocket Camp servers were shut down last year, but instead of completely deleting the game from our phones, Nintendo was nice enough to create an offline version called Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete. Instead of a free game with a bunch of microtransactions, this is a paid version with no in-game real money transactions. You earn everything through gameplay rather than with your hard-earned money. Well, I guess you use your hard-earned money once to buy the game, but I kind of like it way better. The Leaf tickets are gone, and instead we have Leaf tokens. They're way easier to collect, which means more fortune cookie openings for you, and more cute furniture in your pocket. I have so many furniture items now. It just makes me wish that New Horizons took way more inspiration from this game for furniture because a lot of these items, they're just phenomenal. Unfortunately, the sale period for Pocket Camp Complete is over, so if you want to play, you do have to drop the full $20. But you can transfer your save file from Pocket Camp to Pocket Camp Complete, so the last 7 years of hard work aren't completely pointless. And unless you've been living under 2 rocks, you probably know that the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced recently, and while this isn't directly Animal Crossing news, it means that we're getting a new game at some point. Nothing has been officially announced, but because New Horizons was the second best-selling Switch game of all time, it's guaranteed that we're gonna get another game to capitalize on that success. Unless the Switch 2 turns into the Wii U and it's just an absolute flop, but I doubt it. I have this whole other video going into more detail about what I think this means for the future of the series if you want to check that out. Now switching gears to the Nintendo Switch Online app. Nintendo in the past had added a newspaper app that tells you a summary of your experience on your island for the day. So if you go talk to Tangy or something, you'll have a news report being like, oh, Cora talked to Tangy. It was a good day. There's also a section detailing your turnip prices for the past week too, which is helpful. This is a cool feature I've used a few times. It was added pretty late in a New Horizons life. Maybe if it was available from the beginning, it would have been really useful for more people, especially the turnip tracker. It would have been a lifesaver instead of trying to log in twice a day to not miss talking to Timmy and Tommy. But anyway, Nintendo has filed a patent for this technology, which hopefully means that they plan on doing something with this in the near future. Now, they could just be tying up loose ends. Nintendo does a lot of legal tasks throughout the years. Sometimes they mean something, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just re-upping trademarks on games that they haven't made any content for in a decade. It's unclear if this patent means anything, but this feature is really cool and it leaves the door open for the company to utilize this technology later. Maybe for the next Animal Crossing game. I could see this being used in space. That's about it for Animal Crossing news for now, and I hope more will come soon. Nintendo apparently finds this IP important enough to continue to utilize the series even outside of game releases, like with the aquariums. I'm very excited to see what else we get this year, as well as whenever a new game decides to drop in our laps. Oh, I'm going to be relentlessly covering everything that happens. Any Nintendo Switch announcement, oh, I'm gonna be there, waiting for Tom Nook's face to show up. And then I'm gonna be really disappointed when it just turns out that like Animal Crossing is in Mario Kart or Smash Brothers or something, and it's not actually a new game, which is still exciting, but like, don't get me excited. It's gonna be a good year for Animal Crossing. I can feel it. Manifest it with me, please. Please.